Good evening, everyone. What a delight to welcome you all to this panel discussion for Rhythms and Ragas, the publication that celebrates and documents India's rich heritage of traditional art forms. In this case, we begin with 3 books in the series, Kathak, Bharatnatyam, and Hindustani classical vocal. Today, we'll delve into the importance of preserving these art forms and discuss how books like these can bridge the gap between academics and popular culture while supporting the growing shift in education from STEM to STEAM. We'll also explore their cultural significance in a country like India that is ever evolving and that is now technology driven as well. It's my pleasure to welcome stalwarts of the art fraternity this evening. And I would like to thank you all for joining us as well. Introducing our panelists once again, we have here with us Odissi legend Padma Shri Kiran Sehgalji, whose contribution has elevated classical dance to new heights. It's also my pleasure to welcome Grammy Award winner and a wizard on the flute, Rakesh Chaurasia ji. Our acclaimed authors, ladies and gentlemen, Richa Jain, an acclaimed Kathak dancer and one of the few female Kathavachaks of the dance form. Dr. Anirban Bhattacharya, an acclaimed Hindustani classical vocalist from the Patiala Gharana and a disciple of Pandit Ajoy Chakrabarti. And lastly, Varun Khanna, Dr. Varun Khanna, a dancer who masterfully blends tradition with contemporary narratives and is a disciple of Padma Bhushan Guru Saroja Vaidyanathan ji. Okay, while I'm going to be posing questions to the panelists, you're free to join in. If anybody would like to ask any questions or add to what they have to say here, please feel free to raise your hands and we'll make sure a mic reaches you. Our first question to Rakesh ji and Richa ji. Why do you think publications like Rhythms and Ragas are important in documenting and preserving traditional art forms like Kathak, Bharatnatyam and Hindustani vocal in this case?
सभी को ऋचा का सादर नमस्कार. Thanks Manu for the lovely question. Well, I feel traditional art forms survive only when they are passed on from one generation to the next. Sometimes what happens is that they remain within the confines of a particular family या घराना, उसी तक सीमित रह जाते हैं. पर जब इन्हें डॉक्यूमेंट किया जाता है, so these traditional dance forms, they not only reach the classes, but they also reach the masses. And that is what is important for the longevity of these art forms. Who knows कि एक बच्चा जिसका कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है डांस का या म्यूज़िक फैमिली को बिलोंग नहीं करता, क्या पता वो मेरी कथक की बुक उठाए, उसे पढ़ना चाहे, उसे समझना चाहे, उसे सीखना चाहे और कल को वो यहाँ बैठा हो. So I think it becomes really important to document, to take this forward, and publications like these are doing a great job. They give an opportunity to each of us to be able to explore and experience these art forms. Thanks.
Thank you, Richa ji. Rakesh ji, आप क्या कहेंगे?
Richa ji ने तो सब कह दिया कि definitely documentation is very necessary because जब हमने भी शुरू किया था सीखना तो definitely हमारे गुरु was not available all the time. तो कभी कभी जाके बुक में ढूंढना पड़ता था and कुछ चीज़ मिल जाते थे, कुछ नहीं मिल जाते. If officially if it is documentation is done, it's very good for the next generation and generation also for the people who want to become a good listeners. कि इस म्यूज़िक को कैसे सुनना चाहिए, इस म्यूज़िक का मतलब क्या होता है. अगर थोड़ा हिस्ट्री पता होगा तो आई थिंक यू कैन एन्जॉय मोर ऑफ दिस आर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक. So I think it's what you people are doing is amazing job. Please keep it up, and thank you so much
Thank you, Rakesh ji.
for taking it more further and further.
Thank you. My next question is to Kiran ji and Varun. Can books like these help bridge the gap between academics and popular culture in reality? And will they actually support in creating that shift that we are trying to do from STEM to STEAM, where we bring arts into the actual curriculum?
From STEM to STEAM, as you said, that brings in the arts. Bringing in the arts in any case is necessary because generally, you see, आजकल बात क्या है? Whenever people, the arts are available only to people who can afford them. जैसे classes में सीखने आते हैं लोग और classes के लिए they have to pay. So a particular, group of people or a strata of society is not able to afford this, and therefore their culture is what they see in films.
Yeah.
You see, it's very sad. I've had this experience with someone who I was just showing her कि देखो ये कथक है, ये उड़ीसी है, ये भरतनाट्यम, and showing her various photographs. And then she said to me, आप भी डांस करती हैं? मैंने कहा हाँ. तो फिर कहती है कि आप इंडियन डांस नहीं करती? So I said, इंडियन डांस नहीं करती? यही तो है और क्या है? नहीं जैसे हम देखते हैं. Then I thought, and I was, shocked by my own thinking. I said, जो तुम बॉलीवुड फिल्मों में देखती हो? हाँ वही. So you see, this awareness has to be gotten through to them. And I think what you're doing is a wonderful job in that direction. So hats off to you and all the very best.
Thank you. And thank you for your support to Roots to Roots. Varun?
Hello, everybody. So, despite a completely medical science background,
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt. When I said Varun Khanna, Dr. Varun Khanna, I meant it literally. He's a dentist who's a Bharatnatyam dancer.
Thank you. So, despite a completely medical science background in my family, I was introduced to the arts, especially classical arts, at a very, very young age in school. So, personally, I feel at such an impressionable age, the arts, everyday life, and academics can be easily amalgamated and put forth to a child because it's a very impressionable age. And thanks to the vision of Roots to Roots, our aims have, the aim of these books is to catch them young. Right? And so they are conceived with easy to understand language and interesting visuals, and so that it gauges and holds the attention of these young minds for a very long time, and the seed is sown in them. Thank you.
Thank you, Varun. My next question is to Rakesh ji and Anirban. What, according to you, is the cultural significance of these traditional art forms in contemporary India? And how do they shape or reflect our evolving identity as a nation?
नमस्कार. रूट्स टू रूट्स में हम जब क्लास लेते हैं, फिज़िकली ऑनलाइन क्लासेस लेते हैं, तो हमेशा ये देखते हैं कि बच्चे बार बार ये क्वेश्चन करते हैं कि कैसे सीखें, कहाँ से शुरू करें, सा क्या होता है. बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चंस करते हैं, जिससे पता चलता है कि जो नीड फॉर आर्ट्स एजुकेशन है, that should start from a very fundamental level, which is wonderfully been taken care of by Roots Roots. अब जब किताब की बात आती है, तब कोई भी जब हम पेडागॉजिकल कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं जिसमें बच्चे पढ़ के सीखते हैं, so we should give them a taste of the diversities and the richness of culture that India embraces. So it should not be something like a very simple kind of a storytelling thing. They should also get a taste of its nuances, its richness, its diversities. तो इस किताब में जब हमने ये तीनों किताब हमने लिखा है, तो मान लीजिए कि ध्रुपद के बारे में जब बात करते हैं, तो ध्रुपद के बाद जब करते हैं, तानसेन के नाम आते हैं, मियाँ तानसेन के नाम आते हैं, जो मल्हार गाते हैं और बारिश आ जाती हैं. तो ये कहानी सबको पता है, बच्चों को पता है, लेकिन ये चीज़ हम कई बार ओमिट कर जाते हैं कि इसके साथ पुष्टि मार्गी कीर्तन का भी क्या संबंध है, स्वामी हरिदास जी के क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन है, और दरबार में आके वो कैसे चेंज हुआ। ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें बच्चों को इंटरेस्ट करते हैं। ये कहानी और स्टोरी टेलिंग के माध्यम से when we take classes, then we can reach them and can also attract their attention. So I think we have tried to do that in our books to create that kind of curiosity, to read and know a little bit about the rich histories behind these art forms, and then pursue learning, which we are already doing. Thank you.
Thanks, Anirban. Rakesh ji.
I also have a story like her. So when I was doing a studio session, a director's son came and asked me, "Uncle, what is this instrument called?" So I was a little surprised. I said, "What is your name?" So he told me some Anil or something, and I said, "आपके घर में मंदिर है?" बोले है। कौन कौन से भगवान है? बोले गणपति है, कृष्णा है, ये है, वो है। मैं बोला कृष्णा के हाथ में क्या है? वो पता नहीं। मैं बोला वो गन्ना नहीं खा रहे हैं, वो फ्लूट है। सो इट वॉज अ चैलेंजिंग फॉर मी कि आज अगर इसको पता नहीं है ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्या है, टुमारो इफ ही बिकम्स अ डायरेक्टर एंड प्रोड्यूस अ फिल्म, ये तो सितार, सरोद, फ्लूट, संतूर तो रखेगा नहीं क्योंकि उसको पता ही नहीं। सो थोड़ा रिसर्च करने के बाद, कीपिंग द सेम क्लासिकल म्यूजिक इन माइंड, इट्स लाइक अ सेम वाइन एंड न्यू बॉटलिंग। तो मैंने एक फ्यूजन एल्बम किया। उसमें जितने भी पीसेस थे वो सब राग पे आधारित थे, पर उसका कलर बदल दिया, ड्रम्स, बेस गिटार, ये लीड गिटार एंड ऑल दैट, बिकॉज दिस इज ऑल्सो what I think it's our duty, how to bring them in at least, to come and listen. So when the fusion word comes, they think this is our cup of tea. Classical, no, it's too long sometime, or we have to hold a nature call, भूख लगती है उसको भी रोक के रखना पड़ता है, जहाँ नहीं निकल नहीं सकते हैं. So that's what we can do, because they are not used to it. उनको वो पता नहीं कि इसको appreciate कैसे करना. ठीक है, but they are intelligent, they are smart. If they like the sound of the flute or the playing of the any musicians or whatever, I have seen the same faces in my classical concert. So I think this is our duty also, how to present our music in a different ways, which is possible, keeping the source intact. We can give a different color to it. ये एक हिंदुस्तानी म्यूज़िक हमारे क्लासिकल को ये एबिलिटी है और ये आज्ञा भी है कि आप करो, राग को छेड़ो मत, उसको कोई भी कलर दो, वॉट एवर कवरिंग, डोंट चेंज द बुक, बट यू कैन प्ले अराउंड विद इट एंड इट शुड बी इनोवेट. क्योंकि हमारा जो शास्त्रीय संगीत नॉर्थ इंडियन है वो इट्स फुली
improvisation.
So sky is the limit. एक बार आपको राग पता चल गया, उसके बाद your practice and your skills, you can, easily show it on, you can show off on stage if you have the ability. But राग को छेड़ना नहीं है. ये तो हम लोग भी समझते हैं और ये करते भी हैं हम लोग. But बहुत लोग को ये भी लगता है कि फ्यूजन सुनने के बाद, अरे यार क्लासिकल म्यूजिक इन द रॉन्ग हैंड्स. पर उनको वो दुनिया पता नहीं कि ये ऐसा ऐसा स्टोरी हुआ है. हाउ टू ब्रिंग न्यू ऑडियंस, न्यू ब्लड. क्योंकि कल को हमारे बच्चे जब परफॉर्मर बनेंगे तो उनको कौन सुनने आएगा? बिकॉज ये पीढ़ी तो हेरिटेज म्यूजिक है, वी हैव टू टेक इट. कहते हैं कि जब तक चांद सितारे हैं तब तक शास्त्रीय संगीत तो रहेगा. आज बॉलीवुड में भी गाने जितने भी बनते थे पहले, सब आधारित थे बेस्ड ऑन क्लासिकल म्यूजिक. क्योंकि म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर को राग रागनी के बारे में मालूम था. ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है. आज AI आ गया है, इतना हो गया, पर 8वां सुर कोई पैदा नहीं कर पाया.
Well said.
So it's our duty. We are doing our best to do it, and your people are taking it further. Thank you.
Thank you. Kiranji, in today's technology-driven world, what role do classical art forms play in helping us to stay connected to our roots?
Yeah, technology frightens me, to tell you the truth. It takes away from the human being, takes away from the soul of the human being. And without soul, without feeling, without emotion, there's no art.
Right.
So मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है ये दिस काइंड ऑफ अप्रोच. थैंक गॉड आई विल बी डेड एंड गॉन व्हेन ये सब आएगा. बट मुश्किल है सोचना, क्योंकि जैसे आप टेक्नो म्यूज़िक जब आप सुनते हैं, you know, it's all very exciting, very beautiful. But when you hear the real instrument, it's a totally different experience. Technology. See, there you are. And the same thing earlier I was telling Richa, कि लोग जैसे हम लोगों को, they see us on YouTube, they see us online, and it is, you know, it's like a YouTube culture. It's a Google culture everywhere. And when I talk to my students, I say, Dekho, don't pick up this particular dance by looking at these movements in the video. No, Didi, we know that this is what you're going to show us now. I said, don't do it. That was when I made a mistake during the TV recording and I improvised a particular dance step. But this is not how Guruji taught it to us. So don't do that. Seeing somebody perform on YouTube is a totally different experience from seeing the artist on stage. It's totally different. चाहे वो कितना भी बढ़िया कलाकार हो, it's, you know, differences of heaven and earth.
Right.
So I don't know what more to say. And as far as popularity, modernity, etc., just 2 days ago, I was doing a program, Abhinay, just on Abhinay. And there was a particular piece which dealt with the Naika, the heroine, feeling rejected. And one of my disciples then came to me later on. She said, you know, Didi, although this is all in another language, in Sanskrit or in Odia, but I feel the same way when my date lets me down.
Yes.
So you see, the way of connecting is different. My date lets me down, and Vipralabdha Naika is different. We're a rejected Naika. So it's that.
You made your point beautifully. Thank you, Kiranji. Thank you, Rakeshji. Thank you, authors Varun Khanna, Anirban Bhattacharya, Richa ji. I'm going to conclude the panel discussion with a request to Anirban to just croon for us for a few seconds.
हाय मर जाएंगे हम तो लुट जाएंगे ऐसी बातें किया ना करो आज जाने की जिद ना करो आज जाने की जिद ना करो यूं ही पहलों में बैठे रहो आज जाने की जिद ना करो